Oh, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Miss Georgia, the one, the only, the biggest hustler. I'm here today with
Saunders, the gentleman of soul.
and y'all heard that. Tell the people how you doing today.
I'm chilling. Everybody. How y'all is?
Hopefully they good. Hopefully they good. And we're gonna really get started. We're gonna tell the people. Just tell us what is your hustle? What would you say? Who is D Saunders?
Well, I am a first and foremost, I'm a black man. That itself requires hustle. Just to exist in this world with me going on and all that.
And we'll tap back into that though.
For real though. Yeah, I'm a singer. I'm a singer by nature, and I choose to perform. To sing. A lot of people that are singers don't necessarily perform, and they just sing for their own personal entertainment. But I choose to sing for your entertainment.
Okay. And I want to go back to a few things you said. First, you said a black man, that's a hustle all together in one. Let's explain that. Just for the black male youth that's coming up, that doesn't necessarily know what that means. What could they be on the lookout for? I know.
You're going to take me to no, but that's good though.
Exactly.
I like that.
Exactly.
Well, what I can say now is, first of all, the dynamics of being a black male is totally different than when I came up as a youth. Now, I think it's very important to understand that you have a lot of opportunities, but don't get confused by what looks like success. Success is not external. Success ain't nothing outside of you. If you ain't cool inside, if you ain't grounded with what you're doing, if you don't know how to treat people, if you're a young black man and you don't know how to treat a young black woman or woman in general, it don't matter how much money you have. It don't matter what you drive. It don't matter where you live. We have to learn how to treat people. Because until we learn how to get along with people going to have a whole lot of difficulty getting along with us.
Exactly. And you said a couple key points there. You said you got to look. Well, first we're going to say, they know how we talk here. This is Hustling with Miss Georgia, but we manifest greatness. We get in depth of things. So you said, one thing you said that caught my attention. You said, pretty much, if I could sum it up, hustle is sometimes it's not money. It's not just, the things that you can see or the things around you, but it actually starts within you. And you said you have to actually love yourself and be okay with yourself to be able to do anything for anybody else.
Frame of mind. It's a frame of mind. If you don't even know what success is, because unfortunately, and I can speak from experience, because I thought success was where you live, what you drove, how much you had, and all that, and that was my pursuit. And upon the pursuit of that, what happens is it may cause you to veer away from your morals in the pursuit of trying to gain something that you think is going to change your status. So all of a sudden you got stuff, but you don't have nothing inside.
You got, and we preach. It is Sunday, so we can preach on a Sunday. We can preach.
Well,
like you said, you can have a lot of stuff, but nothing inside. And that's big, because it's so many people feel in the world just like that, and who's confused with hustle and success, thinking that it is just money. I was just talking to someone and I said, hustle is just, sometimes it comes way more than just the things that you can see, and it is, most of the time it's not just money. So you don't always get a reward for getting up and hustling. Sometimes success is not a bill amount. It is just a connection or a lesson you've learned or actually some milestone you passed in life. And so I think that's in depth. If you can explain anything about life, I think we summed it up. Treat other people well. Be you and be genuine to yourself. Love yourself first, because if you love yourself, it teaches you how to love and take care of other people around you. And literally sometimes hustle is just things that you cannot see, touch, or feel.
Sometimes hustling is getting out of the way,
Mm.
staying out of the way.
Mm.
You know, because a lot of times it's a lot of stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of opportunities going on. There's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of so-called opportunities,
Mm-hmm.
and you may have to hustle to keep your state of mind in the right place.
Mm-hmm.
Because what happens, and once again, I can speak from experience. A lot of times we can think that, because it ain't a shortcuts in life,
Mm-hmm.
and people think hustling, they equate hustling with shortcuts.
Mm-hmm.
Hustle don't mean shortcuts.
Mm-mm.
Hustle means you got to endure whatever comes to achieve the goal that you're supposed to get.
Literally. And when you break down hustle is used in a term when they talk about sports. They say, you gotta hustle, you gotta go get it. It's literally what it means. You have to get up, you have to go get it, you have to hustle, you gotta grind, you gotta go out, put in some work if you wanna reach that goal.
I tell you something that I just told some people today.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't use the word hustle. We can apply it to hustle.
Mm-hmm.
Hustle don't necessarily mean achieving the goal. Hustle may just mean the work ethic.
Mm.
Because the goal may be the work ethic.
Mm.
It may not be what you're trying to attain.
Mm-hmm.
Hustle may be just about trying to make you that person that establishes that habit of hustling.
Exactly.
You just need to be with you because you're so busy. I'm trying to get this, and I'm going to get this, and I'm going to do what I got to do to get this. But I'm getting up every day, and I'm doing this. But I ain't never get that. But I didn't establish a habit of getting up, doing what I need to do every day.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what the goal was, for real.
Consistency. Progress.
Mm-hmm.
That's the goal. That's the goal. And apply that to anything.
Anything.
No matter if it's, we talking about, and when we talk about music, and you said a singer, but an entrepreneur, because you're actually branding yourself. You're selling something, which is you. You're the product, So I get it. I get it. I know y'all better get it. This hustling in West Georgia. Like I said, we just dropped a little gems on you. We got into it fast too. We would just like that. We ain't even gonna hold you.
Pour it out. Pour it right out.
We're not even gonna hold you. So y'all got that. That's just to get started. That's to show you what's coming. That's to show you how Mr. D hustles. And that's it. Like we can't break it down. And I always say, what you can or cannot take from these interviews and what fits best for you. And I definitely think if you don't hear anything else for the rest of the interview, take some of that. And that's and not even just for the youth, because it's still adults getting up every day trying to figure out how to hustle, how to be consistent, how to love themselves, to love other people. And it really don't stop. It's the ongoing thing.
It's in my opinion, in my humble opinion, it's not something you achieve. It is a continuous status that you must do. It's something that I got to do every day, because what I require today may not be what I require tomorrow to make me feel fulfilled. That's just the person that I am. I mean, of course, it's different being a creative person.
Exactly.
We're kind of different.
Exactly.
Exactly. But being that type of person, it takes different things from me. And I'm always trying to expand my thoughts.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. And let me just ask you a question, because maybe this is something that everybody's realizing. Because you just said, for content creators or people that's creative, do you think, and this might be a deep question, but do you think, do you think everyone is unique in their own way and can pull it out of them?
Oh my gracious, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. I am a person that believes I'm entertained by differences. What I have found in my acquired years of life, that people gravitate to things that are the same. They look for stuff to be the same. I'm weird, and I really like things that are different. I like different perspectives than I am. And That's why I feel like the world has changed now, because when people see different or they think different, they call you a hater. I might not be a hater. I just may not like what you do.
Exactly.
I ain't got to be hating. I ain't hating you.
Right.
I just ain't cool with what you do.
Exactly. And that's okay.
That's really okay. And we cool.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, we cool not being cool.
Exactly. And sometimes you gotta be cool not being cool.
Sometimes you gotta be cool not being cool.
To get over a lot of stuff.
Because if I'm cool with you, I'm end up not being cool with me.
Exactly. And that all go with everything we just said, putting yourself first, knowing what you want. And my purpose of that question was, if you sitting down, you're home, and you wonder, do I have a purpose? What's my purpose? Why am I here? Do I have a talent? You do. You are abnormal. Everyone is different. You do have something within you that you should strive for. Here's a way to find that. If you don't know quite yet what your purpose is, and I read this somewhere, heard it from somewhere, two things. It's always that one thing that's easy for you but hard for everybody else. If you can do it well, and everybody else is looking at you like, oh, how are you doing that? And it's tough for them but easy for you. That is one of your purposes. That is one of your talents. And also things that you have 10,000 hours or more in. You're expert. So though, and the reason why I said the last one, if you have the 10,000 hours or more, because think about how much is 10,000 hours. And if you got up already willingly to put in that time and effort of 10,000 hours into a particular craft, then you obviously are working toward that craft, and that can be one of your purposes or one of your talents if you're already 10,000 hours in. So if you don't know how you can find your purpose or figure out what's different for you to thrive, think about it. Think about those two things. That's my advice for you. Okay?
I don't know if I even know how to define. I don't know if I know how to define, how to tell someone what their purpose is. I really don't.
Mm-hmm.
Because I run into so many people. Throughout my life, I've run into so many people who have wanted, let's just use singing.
Right.
Some people sing.
Mm-hmm.
And they may feel that that's their purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Other people may tell them that's the purpose.
Mm-hmm.
I may listen to them and be like, they suck.
Yeah.
I don't like the way they sound.
Exactly.
I'm not impressed by what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm a person that I believe this.
Mm-hmm.
A wrong note is a wrong note. If it's supposed to be singing a C and you sing a D,
mm-hmm.
that's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But what I find, especially in today's era, people confuse friendship with support.
Mm-hmm.
People confuse honesty with loyalty.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be loyal to you. I'm down with you. I'm down for whatever.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not down for whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm down for what makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
If it don't make sense, I ain't down, honest. And I love you.
Mm-hmm. But you love.
Not just me, but I love them enough to tell you that. Even and you don't even have to listen to me. You can come to me and I'll be like, that don't sound good to me.
Mm-hmm.
That don't sound good, man.
Right.
You know.
Right.
But a lot of people take that personal. As an attack.
Mm-hmm.
How can you say that? You're supposed to be my friend.
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to be down with me. We're supposed to be. I am down with you. Sit down. Don't do that no more.
Exactly. Exactly.
But people, this is a very difficult time, and
mm-hmm.
and I feel like in today's society says, if you like me, if you're a friend of mine, you're okay with whatever I do.
Mm-hmm.
Get in line with me. I see a lot of that.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
mm-hmm.
you're supposed to be there, especially social media.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna go somewhere. This might be some deep stuff, like you say.
Right, but that's the purpose.
In order for us to be effective at what we do, we have to stay in front of your face.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta feed y'all content because y'all not gonna come looking for us.
Exactly.
So we gotta stay in your face.
Uh-huh.
Now, fortunately, in my humble opinion,
mm-hmm.
this is informational content
Exactly.
that can be helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody ain't got that.
No.
Some people content is straight garbage.
No purpose at all.
And people are loving it.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's their homie. That's their peoples. That's their folks.
True.
And I'm gonna ride with you because they do. And you see Miss Georgia D, they was on there. What was they talking about? I don't know, but they was on there. They was doing their thing. You know? And to me, that's not self-fulfilling. You know, and I think that definitely defeats a hustleaholic, I would say, type of premise. Because they ain't hustling, us hustling backwards.
And that's true. That's true. And you're right. People do jump on the bandwagon of different things just because they know someone or heard of them and won't really give their real honest opinion and won't say, honestly, this trash. And everybody else just agreeing to it. And we see it all the time.
All the time.
And they confuse clout with talent.
Ooh, say that one more time.
They confuse clout with talent.
I like that.
And that's really what it is. And you said something too. People will literally see you doing something good and won't support it.
People will see you doing something good and not support it. And people will not even know why. But I don't even like Miss Georgia. But I'm gonna act like I'm down with her because I see her on social media. Hey girl, hey. No, they don't like you. No, they don't like you.
For whatever personal reason.
For whatever reason, I don't even know because I don't know you. Ain't never met you.
And they'll do it. And that is that's crazy.
Ain't it crazy?
It is crazy, but it is so true. And it's crazy because people build their own personal perceptions of you without even knowing you.
Put your limitations. What's she doing that for? That ain't what she do. What's she doing that? Don't she do this? Why she over there?
Now she doing it.
Dang.
And that's what they do. Because they don't have the ability to step outside of the box.
You got limitations.
You know,
you got limitations on yourself.
Exactly. And having limitations on yourself will stop you from doing a lot of things in life. Let's just think about how many people getting up every day and are cursed by limitations. And when I say that, the society will structure you it will structure you to really be blind to the limitations that are placed on us.
I'm gonna disagree with you.
Okay. Tell me.
You ain't normal. I ain't normal. Don't. You do that because you can. You doing this because you can do it. Some of them, they can't do it.
You're right.
They can't.
You're right.
Let them keep limping.
You're right.
They meant to, and you know what I'm saying? They meant to do one thing.
That is true.
That's fine.
That is true.
That's fine. I'm going to say me. I ain't even going to say you, even though I'm talking about you. I ain't going to say you. I'm going to say me.
Okay.
I can't be fulfilled by doing one thing. I got too much going on in my head. When I'm doing something else, I done figured out 6 more other things I got to do.
Literally.
I may get that done before I do what I'm doing.
Exactly.
And I'm going to do them.
Exactly.
I'm going to do them.
Gonna do them.
I'm gonna do them.
If I say it out loud, I'm thinking it's gonna get done.
It's gonna get, but everybody's not like that.
You're so right.
And I'm listening to you, so you probably suffer from the same thing that I do, and I'm getting better because I'm older than you. I'm an old person. You need some old people advice. We have to understand that everybody don't have that, and sometimes it's easy for us to place our standards on other people. Hustleaholic hustling ain't even for everybody.
Right.
Some people ain't got hustling in them.
You're right.
They ain't got hustling.
You are right.
And I ain't mad at you. I can't, because I found myself mad at you.
You're right.
Dang, you ain't got no hustle in you? They don't.
And that's just the honest truth. And us being hustlers.
And you can't make them.
I was just about to say, us being hustlers, us being hustleaholics, it could cause you to fail in life because you're trying to be such an example for the people around you. To say, look, I'm trying to show y'all. This is, you try to pull them in on stuff. You try to include them. It just don't work.
I done it. And Pete, I'm gonna really that go for family members.
Oh yeah.
That go for your kids. That go for everybody because it ain't in everybody.
It's not.
It ain't in everybody.
Yeah.
And I have seen instances where, and I didn't recognize it until I was in a different position where there were people that hustled on a different level than me, and I thought they was crazy. But now that I look at it, I had to look at it as, man, my hustle just won't like this.
Exactly. I had to
They was on a whole nother,
whole nother level.
They was on some other stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. And like I say, it's Sunday, so we preaching. But that's true. That's true. So let me ask this question. Because when I said tell the people who you are, and we said a singer, let's talk about the art of entertainment right now. What has being a singer, an entrepreneur, an artist, a creator, because that's what it is, would you say that hustle and grind came from stepping into that field?
No.
Okay. Okay.
If you really want to know the truth.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm going to go heavy here.
Go ahead.
I'm not really a hustler.
Okay.
I'm a talent.
Okay. Okay.
I'm a talent. My talent came first.
Okay.
My talent came first at a young age.
Mm-hmm.
And other people hustled my talent. I got pimped. So it took me a while to understand that, excuse me, it's preaching, I'm going to put it my way.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm going to be on the corner with some high heels on, it's going to be on my choice. Ain't nobody else going to pimp me.
Exactly.
They ain't pimping me. So in order to understand, first of all, before I loved the hustle of entertaining, I love to sing. Mm-hmm. I love to entertain. So I don't get them confused, because I think a lot of times people want the hustle before they work on the craft, before they're good at the art. I.e., they want the benefits before they put the work in to get the benefits.
Just like that.
You know, so what I realize is that for years, other people got the benefits of my labor. And I didn't mind.
Exactly.
I really didn't mind, because I enjoyed doing what I did so much. But it gets to a point where you just feel stupid. I'm just out here being, this is stupid. You know, you ain't got to play me forever. I can't just let people just take advantage of me forever. This doesn't even make no damn sense.
Exactly.
You know, so you understand that with this talent that's given to you, it's a responsibility. It's a responsibility for me to be a steward over my talents and make sure that I put it to you this way. I believe the things that you have been given, God gave that to you to survive. You're supposed to sustain and feed your family from the gifts that's been given to you.
Literally.
And if you don't manage them properly, you ain't just cheating you cheating your family. For years I cheated my family. Now because I'm talented in other areas, and because I'm good in other areas, and because I fell for the safe concept, I've always had a sustainable income to say that. But first of all, let me tell you this. Don't be afraid to dream. Please don't be afraid to dream.
Please.
And don't be afraid to fail at your dream. Again. And again and again and again.
Literally.
You know, because you got to do what you got to do if you want to get there.
Exactly.
And I don't think, now that I'm older, I feel that my life is not gauged by my accomplishments. My life is really looked at by me for my regrets. It ain't the stuff that I did that I look at. What bothers me the most is the man, I should have done that. I said I was gonna do that, and I ain't even do that. I know I could have done that. I know that was my time to do that. I was slipping, man. Man, why I ain't do that when I said I was gonna do it? So I say that to anybody that's young, and let me say this: stop putting the age on stuff, man.
Yeah.
Stop putting the age. If you're awake, you can do
it. Amen. Can't put it anywhere better.
If you're awake, you can do it.
Yeah.
Why you got me preaching? Where did the pulpit
That's
come
what we
from?
do here. That's what we do, because it's no telling who gonna click on this video who even if they're a youth and like, okay, this is how I can get ahead because I know this. I know I need to be working, putting in the work, and they won't confuse success. And now when somebody come and tell them and say, oh, I got this check for you. Now they not just taken by the price that they see on that paper, and now they actually know their worth. So we preaching because not only can it stop a couple people, but it can rebirth a couple people as well, who may have feel like they lost it, but it's not lost. You needed to be reminded.
Plus, it's so, everybody's thing is unique. Okay, peep this. Let's look at it like this. Somebody looking at Miss Georgia's podcast, and they come in with a big old check. Big old check. We want you to do this. We want you to do this. And we're going to take on this. You're going to have people telling you 1,000, girl, don't let them in your thing to do this. Or, girl, that paper looking good.
Exactly.
The decision is Miss Georgia's.
Exactly.
The decision ain't mine. The decision ain't y'all.
I love y'all though.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But what you gotta understand is whatever the decision is she makes, stop criticizing and beating her up for her decision, because you don't know her reasonings. Man, ain't no way in the world I'd let them people in my thing, man. Georgia on earth, and that should have let them people in. Then the next person say, man, that girl crazy. You know, she told they was gonna give her about 2-3 million. She said no. Then she got 100% of the. No, her decision is her decision. Respect her hustle to be in a position for somebody to even present her with the opportunity.
Just like that.
Just like that.
That's a quote. We got that on the shirt. Respect the hustle. It's all on the shirt. So you said it. It's just like that. Just like that. So, like you said, support versus friendship. People confuse it. And that's where it come from. But you could apply every day, whatever you're doing. I got another question. And maybe it'll help the people out. What has... Because you being honest, like you said, we just was on it. We said friendship versus support. And I'm going to start off there. You know what I'm saying, as well, because sometimes even your friends don't support you. Sometimes people just want to be your friend because, like you said, who they think you are. And sometimes people actually don't know you at all, but support your journey. People you never met, strangers, will support you more than sometimes your friend and family members. So I get that. Let me ask you this: being in the entertainment field, and you mentioned. You didn't go into detail, but you mentioned letting others manage your talent. Let's give some people some advice on that, because it's Hustling with Miss Georgia. You guys know we're Hustleaholic Entertainment. Hustleaholic is based on keeping you independent and keeping you thriving as an independent entrepreneur. What kind of advice would you give someone who's in the field and need a team? What should they look for?
That's an awesome question. That's a great question.
Exactly.
I'll tell you this. I think it depends on where you are in your journey. And what I mean is, if you're new, just starting out, there's so much that you need. You need a support team that they can do so many things, because honestly and truly, as a new artist, you don't have a clue what you don't know. You don't have a clue. You're still trying to build up your, for lack of a better word, your infrastructure, your social media sites, your if somebody wants to book you, if you have a writer, if someone wants to contact you, if you need to have media training, if you know how to speak in front of people, if you know how to conduct yourself when you go out in public, if you know how to dress, if you know how to carry yourself when you're around women and look well, and you ain't acting a fool,
right,
talking crazy, all of those things need to be formed and molded, because you are no longer just you. You're a product. You're a product. And the person that has you has to make sure that that product is the best that they can have it to be.
exactly,
For someone like an old head that's been around like me, it's kind of difficult, because I need connections. Because unfortunately, what sucks in this business is this is a connections business.
exactly,
And regardless of how talented or untalented I am, man, this Jimmy, I've been knowing him for years. So when he called me and tell me to put such and such on the show, I'm going to put him on the show.
Exactly.
I ain't never seen him before.
never heard him before.
Don't know what he looked like, but my boy called me and said he cool, so I got it. Because he looked out for me, because he got a bed and breakfast, and he let me stay in it with my wife the last time we was down in Florida.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna look. That's just how life. That's how this business is.
That is.
And by having all your things together, you have to have people that you can call and plug in with. Unfortunately, that requires time and tenure in this business. It just does. So anybody new in this, and when I say new, I mean from the artists to the management teams to anybody. Don't let that discourage you. Don't let it discourage you when you got all your stuff together and you see your team straight and you look at something. Man, how they so what? Damn, everything they got ragged. I mean, look at their contracts. Their contracts that ain't written right. They weren't even worded properly, but they ain't got to it, and they get the biggest deals,
Exactly.
the best deals. You can't let that discourage you, because and it's hard. It's very hard not to. You know, I've been through that a lot of times, but I've also been on both sides of it. You know, I've been on, because I'm fooling with such and such, I ain't got to worry about nothing. But I'm still being, as I say, sunned. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Dude sunning me. But I go on and I deal with, okay, let me fool with them, because I see what they doing. I like, what's up with them? I see the way they coming up. But they got to jump through some loops, and they getting doors shut, and people don't know them, and people looking at them, and they it's a crazy. This is a tough business.
It is, and that was the purpose of this interview. So somebody who's on that journey, because it's Hustling with Miss Georgia, they can see your hustle and take example by and take gems from this video and apply it to what you got going on. So not only did we tap in a little bit about who you are, but also your hustle and your background of the hustle. And if you could leave the people with any last note before we close it out, of explaining a little bit about or give or advice, or what could you tell let me put it like this, what you could have told yourself then when you first got in the building, what would it be?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you where I'm at right now. The joy not in the destination. The joy is in the journey. Meaning, early in my career, I was performing with major artists, major artists. And I felt like that was it. Well, I ain't gonna say I felt like that was it. That was it. You couldn't. I mean, that's what I was. You know, you couldn't tell me nothing. The crowds was big. The cheers was loud. The girls was pretty, and the money was cool.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't sustainable. It didn't sustain.
Mm-hmm.
And let me say this to anybody. Here's the best thing I can say.
Mm-hmm.
TLC ain't making records no more.
You're right.
Jodeci ain't making records no more. Boys
You're
the Men ain't making records no more. Some of the biggest artists, and at the time, they were the biggest artists that we had ever seen.
Right.
If in that time, if your life becomes sustained only by the cheers,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to fall short.
You're gonna fall short.
In some kind of way, you're not fulfilled by just what you doing.
Mm-hmm.
If I can't just go and just sing a song and be happy singing a song, I defeat the purpose of singing.
Exactly.
Because y'all ain't gonna like all my songs. I want y'all to. Y'all don't like all my songs. You know?
Yeah.
So that's just how it is.
Yeah.
But I also say this. Don't let nobody cut your dreams short, man. Be realistic with yourself. Be realistic with yourself, but if it's your dream, go get it, man. Go get it. Because I don't care what y'all do. Y'all ain't cut mine short.
At all.
I'm getting mine.
And not mine either. Y'all heard that. I mean, and like I said, the hustle, the grind, here with Miss Georgia. And
D. Saunders.
And
The gentleman song.
y'all heard that. And we let y'all know how he hustled and how you can hustle too. And we out of here. Just like that.